Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. Here a little update on CD Projekt. Not going to make a too long video, I promise you, so we jump directly into it. So CD Projekt, you see as always the chart here. And yesterday, 6th of February, we had some very interesting news. Cyberpunk 2077 follow-up codename project Orion grows in strength at CD Projekt Red North America. So CD Projekt Red has announced several high-profile additions to the team working on Project Orion, the anticipated follow-up to Cyberpunk 2077 being headed up by the US and Canada-based CD Projekt Red North America. So this is good news. Good news is now we have a Witcher 4 in development and we have a new Cyberpunk 2077 follow-up game in development. Well, we all hope it's not going to be a game that's too much influenced by cultural policy in the US. So this is just my hope, but yeah, we will see. And then we have in this news article we see like Project Orion is currently in early stages, so this will still need some time until they come out with it. Early stage of development with studio veterans previously involved in Cyberpunk, and it's by Thriller Phantom Liberty. This is the expansion DLC. They are spearheading the project, including the names, so Gabriel Amata Janlo. So I'm not going through all those names, so most people don't know those persons, so therefore I'm not going through this. So this group is now part of a larger team based in a newly created CD Projekt studio in Boston, Massachusetts. Joining them at this location are industry professionals with years of experience and a variety of well-known and impressive AAA projects. For example, here Dan Hernbeck is going to be the executive producer. So previously worked as head of production at Amazon Games, head of production then at Panic Button, and lead product manager at Blizzard Entertainment. So contribute to such titles as New World, Apex Legends, and Diablo 3. And with Ryan Barnard's past credits include game director at Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft, as well as gameplay director at Hitman, developer IO Interactive. He will be contributing his skill set as design director. Then we have Alan Villani. He is entering the Project Orion team as engineering director, having previously lent his technical expertise as VP of technology on various WB game products, including technical directions on several Mortal Kombat games. So that sounds fun. Anna McGill is an award-winning game writer and author with 20 years of experience in video games. So she joins Project Orion as lead writer on the heels of narrative contributions to such titles as Control by Remedy, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Guild Wars, and the upcoming Fable game. Alexander Fried will further bolster the writing for Project Orion. New York Times best-selling novelist, narrative designer, and comic book writer with over 15 years of game writing experience, as a previously worked as lead writer at BioWare, among others Star Wars, Old Republic. He also written and consulted for various major studios, including DICE, Obsidian Entertainment, Wizards of the Coast, and the 20th Century Fox Games division Foxnet. So as work on the follow-up of the new Cyberpunk, codenamed Project Orion, enters early stages of development. The company is currently hiring for various positions across Boston and Vancouver. So guys, if you live there and you need a new job because you're a developer that has been laid off in the carnage that we have seen in recent months, then maybe you should just apply to CD Projekt Red. So maybe you're going to be part of their team. And that's what I'm always telling people also on X, Twitter. So check out my account there. I post a lot. This is now from the perspective of people watching this on YouTube. People watching this on X know my account. So I always post there a lot. And yeah, guys, take your life in your own hands and maybe you find a better place there, and then you can click on the exports. Also on X you see like the CEO and the founders in general of CD Projekt are very much thrilled by this news, and I'm personally as a shareholder, I'm also thrilled by this news. So guys, no financial advice, entertainment information purpose only. Don't buy anything here or that you see on my channel. So what I did what I did, I bought a little bit more into for my position that I have in CD Projekt Red. So I bought a little bit more. So I'm averaging down. I have to say, this is, I think, a good opportunity for me. It might be different for you, but I'm averaging down because I think we're around about this, let's call it what it is, this nasty Fibonacci retracement here, the red line at 110.8 Polish zloty. So we're accelerating around this Fibonacci retracement, and there's also in the range like from 130 to like 90, 85. There's a lot of room. There's a lot of room. A lot can happen there. So for example, guys, of course, I'm not excluding that we could go down to the 85 Polish zlotys. I never exclude anything like this, so it would be not honest from my side if I would say, now we go just up. So as other YouTubers sometimes think they should that they can tell people, because that's really not the point. So I'm not a trader. I'm a long-term investor. Long-term investor means I buy now, I buy a little bit more when it goes down, and of course I'm going to be devastated if it goes down to 40 zlotys, but therefore I always have smaller positions. But I also have to admit now that in CD Projekt Red my position is growing a bit too much, and in case we would now double, for example, just assume this. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, guys, but if this would happen, if it would happen, so yeah, conditional, then my position would also probably get too big for the CD Projekt, and then I would have to trim again. So that's I think the best way to go. So of course here you see between 230 and 80, 89, 85, 90 zlotys. This is the real huge range. So this is something we might see over years, and it's not even clear if we could jump over the 400 ever again. So I'm like not this optimistic at the moment, because the overall stock market for video games companies is not that good. And it's, even if you look here at our classic of Embracer, we're soon going to test the lows at like 18, 17, and then I'm very much interested if we fall down to the 14. So at the 14 range, it could be very interesting. So for people that might like the company and think that averaging down is something they want to do. Also, Ubisoft, same picture. So we went up nicely, and since let's say since last year, end of last year, we are just dropping. So it's a bit hurtful, because I bought on the way down some more shares of Ubisoft, but here again, so if it would fall down to the 11 euros, guys, I would buy much more, because I think Ubisoft is still a functioning company, is still an interesting company. Of course, they sometimes have problems with some games, sometimes there's some FUD out there, but overall, it's a decent gaming company. It's one of the best European gaming companies, for sure. I have to admit this. All right, guys, with that, I'm leaving it here. See you next time. Bye-bye.